Next Level TV. Next Level TV. You can't stop me now. Oh no, no.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jasmine with Next Level TV. This is a cool, fun, and exciting show that shows you ways to take your life to the next level. If you like what you see today, you can check this out and a whole lot more on our website at www.nextleveltv.com. Today we're at Barneys, one of the oldest motorcycle dealerships in Florida. Not only are we going to check out some rides, but we're going to learn how to ride the rides. So to show us the proper way to ride, I'm going to send you over to Heather, who's in Lakeland, with Dan Derringer, who is the head of the MRA. That's the Motorcycle Riders Association. They are going to take us through the whole process step by step. So let's rev it up to the next level. TV, where we take life to the next level. I'm your hostess, Heather Champ, and I'm here at Kaiser College in Lakeland with the Motorcycle Riders Association course. Today, I'm going to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and you're going to join me. I'm going to be your guinea pig, so please promise not to laugh at me, because I'm sure you're going to see me do something silly. In fact, yesterday during the classroom portion of our show, I fell out of my chair.
Other than Heather falling out of the chair, if you can't balance a four-legged chair in the classroom, might be an indication you should ride a motorcycle.
That wasn't caught on tape, but you know what? I'm not shy and I'm not embarrassed about messing up. So if you want to learn to ride a motorcycle, watch the rest of this show and you'll find out how and who to contact and where to go. So join us as we take our lives to the next level. Now we're going to head to the classroom with Dan from the MRA. He's going to tell us who they are and what they do.
I'll tell you a little bit about what we're going to do this weekend. First of all, like I said, we're the Motorcycle Riders Association. We are a company based in Lakeland, Florida. We're a national company. We have members throughout the country. And I do the motorcycle training. We teach basically the curriculum for the Motorcycle Safety Foundation, which I told you earlier is an association that's been around, I believe, since 1972 or 3, that pretty much sets the standard for training on motorcycles throughout the United States. Most states use the Motorcycle Safety Foundation curriculum and their kind of rules of conduct for training people. Also, as well as being trained by them, I'm also trained by the Florida Rider Training Program, which is the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, DMV if you will. And I have a certification from them, so when you finish this course, we will give you a class. Upon completion, we'll give you a class card that basically you can take to the Department of Motor Vehicles and give that to them, and I think it's $15 along with it to get a new driver's license. And they will give you a new driver's license with a motorcycle endorsement. You don't have to do any testing.
Okay, now you know who they are and what they do. So let's take it to the classroom. But first, we're going to check out Zoso, 2003 Grand National Roadster Show, most beautiful bike in America. Now, before you take the course, you must take a pre-test. So let's head on back to the classroom and see Heather get victimized on her answers.
Okay, before we start the questions, let's check our test papers here. Everybody got a pink sheet? Who'd like to volunteer? Who's the first victim here? Heather?
Volunteer.
Okay, number one.
I said true.
Absolutely correct. Front brake provides most of the motorcycle stopping.
Did you get that? The front brake on a motorcycle does most of the stopping.
Number two.
False.
Who said true? Sean? Correct. Number three.
False.
When riding, pressing forward on the right hand grip will cause the motorcycle to lean to the right. We're going to be talking about pressing. True. Number four.
False.
Heather, you never get enough. She just dives right in. True again. To save Heather the embarrassment of this.
That's why I'm here.
That's right. And we're just having fun with this at this point.
I flunked the first part of the test.
You have to be aware of the risk, and you have to consider the consequences of the risk. I always tell the story, if you're going to ride a sport bike down I-4 at 150 mile an hour, you need to know what the consequences of an accident is. The consequences of an accident on a sport bike at 150 mile an hour, take a guess. You probably don't need any safety gear because you're probably going to be injured fatally. So what I tell people, we all have to assume those risks. For you to make a decision when you get on a motorcycle, how fast am I going to ride? How safe am I going to ride? You have to know what the consequences are. You have to know what the consequences are. 150 mile an hour crashes on sport bikes. We hear about them almost every day. Most people don't survive the crash. So, you know, if you're riding 40 mile an hour and you have the proper safety gear on and you have an accident, your chances of survival are pretty good. You know, if you're going 80 mile an hour, they're probably greatly diminished. If you're going 120 in excess, your chances of survival are pretty poor. So I think it's important that we all know that we're all going to take a different, we're all willing to accept a different level of risk, but we also need to know what those consequences are. It's a very important thing.
Now, for all you idiots who got your degree at the School of Hard Knocks, if you're going to get in a wreck going 150 miles an hour, doesn't matter what you're wearing, you're going to die. Now, speaking of 150 miles per hour, this is Ron from Barneys. Now, if we wanted to go that fast, this would be the bike to do it on, correct?
Absolutely.
Now, what kind of bike is this?
This is a Aprilia Colin Edwards Haga replica, and there's a lot of special parts on this bike that the average guy may not notice. When you mention the bike is $19,000, they pretty much go the other way. Brembo brakes with a radial caliper. That's very new technology for a stock bike right off the showroom floor. Old OZ wheels, Öhlins front end, you got Öhlins steering dampener, Öhlins in the rear, all carbon fiber. This bike is top of the line. You're not going to get any better than this. If I was going 150 miles an hour, this is what I'd prefer to be on in case I did have to make an evasive action.
Look who we ran into, Erica from Evasive Actions. Now, Erica, tell us what you do.
I work here at Barneys in the parts and accessories department. As you can see, we've got one of the biggest dealerships in Central Florida, and I just kind of make sure this place looks pretty and we got what everybody needs.
Okay, let me give you my little scenario here. I'm at work and I've had a rough day and my boss has given me the devil all day and I'm annoyed and I'm tired and I've worked overtime and I get on my motorcycle and I'm thinking about what my boss said to me. I'm tired, I'm fatigued, I'm impaired because I'm angry. I get on a motorcycle, I go down the street, here comes Mitch down the street. Mitch is listening to his music and he's got it really loud because he's really got his favorite song on, so he's got it cranked up. Then I run into Wade, he's coming across. No, let me see, Sean, you drive a truck. Sean drives a big truck, he's driving across the side street. His truck really needed brakes about a week ago, but he's been so busy he hasn't had a chance to get his brakes changed. Okay, Heather comes along and she's got a cell phone in her ear, and she's talking to her mother, and her mother's telling her, "You hurry up, you're late for dinner." Now I'm impaired, Sean's brakes are bad, Mitch has got his music loud, Heather's on the cell phone. We all end up at the same intersection at the same time. Okay, what happens? Crash. What happens in the crash? He's in a big truck, he's in a car, she's in a car, I'm on a motorcycle. Who gets the bad end of the deal? You know, they say it in the film, you lose all ties. I mean, all accidents, the motorcyclist, because you're out there, you're more vulnerable, you don't have any protection around you, you're the one that's getting hurt. So when you're making those decisions about how I'm going to ride, what kind of safety equipment I'm going to wear, and making those decisions about your strategy, how you're going to ride, how fast you're going to ride, you should keep aware of the fact that when these combination of factors come together, the motorcyclist usually loses. It's dangerous what we do. It's very dangerous. So you have to be a little more alert, a little more careful, a little more aware of everything that's going on around you.
Okay, that was some very important info. You guys need to be aware of your surroundings when riding these things, because on some of these bikes you can get extremely comfortable, like this bike. Ron, can you tell us a little bit about this bike?
Well, this is a very special bike. This bike is for the high rollers only. Obviously, there's no rear foot pegs, so the wife or girlfriend cannot ride on this bike. She has to have her own or stay home. This bike comes with 6-piston calipers, lots of braking power, dual disc 6-piston calipers, steel braided lines. It has the Gold Wing 1800cc motor in it, and this is the Valkyrie Rune from Honda.
Well, cool, thanks. We're going to go back to Dan in the classroom. He's going to give us some things that should motivate you to be a safe rider.
In order for you to be a good motorcyclist, you have to have the desire and the motivation to be safe. It doesn't matter how good a rider you are if you ride 150 mile an hour. It doesn't matter, because at 150 mile an hour you're never safe. I don't care how good a rider you are. It doesn't really matter how little experience you've had if you compensate for that experience and you ride very safely. I always say, don't ride above your ability. If you go out here on Sunday and you've just taken 10 hours of riding on the range with me, and don't immediately go out into heavy traffic on Florida Avenue in Lakeland, or don't go to Dale Mabry in Tampa, and keep yourself at a manageable level. Say, okay, I'm new at this, I need to be a little extra careful, I'm going to leave myself more time and space. I'm going to also take the back roads. I'm going to give myself some experience on roads that aren't heavily trafficked. So, you know, ride within your ability and have the desire and the motivation to be a safe driver. Have a strategy. Think, when I go out here, I want to be safe. I want to go home to my family when this is over. If you ride 150 mile an hour down I-4, you don't have much of a strategy, you don't have much of a desire to be a good motorcyclist. So the main thing I want you to learn here in the next 2 days as far as the strategy is think about the consequences. Think about what's going to happen if I ride safely, if I wear the proper safety gear, if I go about this kind of in a scientific way to plan to return home safely.
Okay, so think about what you're doing. You could have a wife, mother, brother, sister, maybe even a child at home that cares about you. These should be things that motivate you to be a safe rider. Now, part of being a safe rider is choosing a bike that is appropriate for you. Now, this is a bike I'd ride. Why is this bike appropriate for me?
Well, this bike would be appropriate for just about any rider. I would put an amateur rider on this bike, and I would put an expert rider on this bike. This bike is a 600cc Honda RR, and handling is a big factor. When you get on a bike, you want a bike that's going to handle well. And a lot of people tend to downsize, but you're not going to get the handling that this bike is going to get. And they feel that they need to do that because they won't be able to control this bike. But in fact,
okay, well, let's go back to the classroom where Dan is going to tell us about some strategies and what you should think about when you're riding.
Apply a strategy. You have to have a strategy. You're all going to have a strategy, whether it's a drive like a wild person strategy or it's be very safe. You're all going to have a strategy when you leave here. But have a strategy. If you wear a helmet or you don't wear a helmet, that's part of your strategy. If you ride in the rain or you don't ride in the rain, that's a strategy. If you ride when you're fatigued or when I'm not going to ride when I'm fatigued, that's part of your strategy. But you have to come up with a strategy. So as you begin your motorcycling experience, be thinking about that. How am I going to be safe? How willing am I to climb that ladder of risk? Am I willing to go up to the top of that ladder and really hang it out? Or do I want to go home to my wife and children? That's what I think about. I got grandkids and I want to see them. My biggest fear is not of dying, is missing my family. So part of my strategy, I want to get home and see my grandkids.
Even if you don't have somebody at home that you care about, the person that you could be involved in an accident with most likely does. So Dan is going to give us the most important tip for safe riding.
I'll give you a warning. Create time and space. I always say when I'm riding my motorcycle, I always have this little circle around me, kind of a circle of safety. If I'm going down the highway, let's say I'm headed this way, I want to know what's in front of me. I want to know what's on the side of me. I want to know what's behind me. So I've got this kind of bubble that I'm aware of all the time. I'm watching what's in front of me, I'm checking out what's on the side, and I'm watching those mirrors real close. Personally, my biggest fear on a motorcycle is to be rear-ended. I probably know more people have been injured in motorcycle accidents because somebody has run into the back of them. So create time and space all around you.
Okay, recap. Create a bubble, know your surroundings, wear protective gear, and most importantly, create a riding strategy. Now that we've covered all the safety stuff, and before we take it out on the course, Dan's going to talk a little bit about riding technique.
We're going to tell you a term that we use a lot here, and that's press. And when we say press, what we want you to do is press. If you're going to turn right, we're going to ask you to press on that right handlebar grip, which leans the motorcycle. When you lean to the right, it turns right. When you lean to the left, it turns left. So when we talk about press and turn, that's what we mean. I want you to use both brakes every time you stop, because I want you to be accustomed to the feel. I want you to know what it's like to use the front brake. So then when the dog runs out in front of you, or the garbage truck runs out in front of you, or the Greyhound bus runs out in front of you, and you really need to stop, you are accustomed to using that front brake, and you know how to use it, because if you use the rear brake only, it will take you 3 times as far to stop as you can stop if you use both brakes.
Hey Dan, what percentage of the stopping power is the front brake?
That's it, 70%. It's on the test, page 23. How much of your motorcycle stopping from your front brake? 70%.
Now let's take what we learned in the classroom out on the road. Hey guys, I just decided to come hang out on the beach where Heather was learning to ride. While I finish soaking up the sun, why don't you check out Evasion Action, a sport bike stunt team from Lakeland. They're going to take it to the next level. Hi guys, I'm Jessica and I'm here with Evasion Actions. You've seen them on the show, and I'm here with Jason, Robert, Steve, and Erica, and they're going to show you what they've got. So check it out.
lesson that we learned for this for all the kids that are going to watch this?
Be careful. These are trained professionals, and even we screw up.
We just got done with an almost nearly perfect run, except for Robert. Robert, you had an accident just a few minutes ago. How long have you been riding?
About 2 years, stunt riding.
2 years, and what got you started?
The love, I started riding, just fell in love with it, and did my first trick, and the adrenaline was pumping. I just kept it going from there.
And how many accidents have you had?
I can't even count them anymore.
Yeah? Okay. And Steve, how long have you been riding?
I've been riding motorcycles for about 13 years now. Been doing stunts for about 2.5. So, and it's just, once you do one trick, your buddy's doing something else trying to better you, and you're always trying to outdo each other. So that's how you better yourself. You stay with a good group of guys that are pushing you, try new things, try different things, and it just goes from there.
All right. And Jason, I know you've had an accident with your knee, is it?
My leg.
And what happened?
I was actually doing stoppies out here one day, practicing for an event at Daytona, and I was rolling them pretty far. I was rolling them like about 430 feet, and caught like a little dip and got a little head shake on the front end and sent me over. Bike landed on my leg, snapped my femur in half.
Ouch. And how long have you guys been together as a team?
We've been together a little over a year.
Yeah, well, this particular group over a year, but all together since like late '99, early 2000.
Okay. All right. And Erica, I know as a female rider, do you get many compliments on your riding?
Oh yeah, I mean, the best part is, when the little girls come up and they're so excited to see a girl on the bike, or once in a while I'll tuck my hair back in, nobody will know, and we'll cruise back up after doing something sick, and I'll whip the helmet off and the crowd just goes nuts. So yeah, it's nice being a female in this, because you're a little bit more noticed than the guys, But no, it's enjoyable, and of course I wouldn't do it if it wasn't.
So Erica, tell me how it is to be riding on the back of the bike. How is that?
Well, it's an insane feeling. It's very scary, definitely. When you start doing it, a lot of the guys out here that scrape their tails and stuff won't even try it. So, but I happen to think the best way for you to find out what it's like is for you to do it.
Oh no, I don't think so. No. No.
Come on.
All right, I'll do it. All right. Let's go. All right.
Like first time ever on a bike?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, her first time on a bike.
All right, we'll teach her.
Hey, okay, what you need to do is you're going to go at the top of your head and pull down.
Okay. Here we go.
Keep your arm out straight. Here you go.
It's good?
Not yet.
I'm telling you, girl, for first time on a bike, you're going for it.
Hold on like that.
Okay.
Now, when I start to go, right before I do a wheelie, I'll tap you on the leg.
Okay.
That'll let you know I'm about to bring it up, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Look at her. I knew it. She's like, yeah. I knew she'd love it.
She looked like a trained professional out there.
She did.
First time on a bike, right?
Woo, yeah,
First time on a bike, did a wheelie, first time.
Next Level TV. Next Level TV.
Thanks for checking us out. We'd like to thank the MRA, Evasion Actions, and Barneys for helping us out with the show today. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed the beach, because I'm from New York, baby, and this is kick-ass. So if you'd like some more information on what you've seen today, you can check it out on www.nextleveltv.com. This is Jasmine with Next Level TV, and take your life to the next level.
Next Level TV. Next Level TV. You can't stop me now. Oh no, no.
Hey guys, it's Ashley. I'm hanging out here at Skydive City with my girls at Next Level TV. We're gonna have a great time, so come check it out. Hi Frank, we love you! Hey Frank,
Yeah.
what'd you do today?
Skydive, man. First time, tandem with Igor.
Hi everybody, I'm Lorelai with Next Level TV. It's a really cool show that does really awesome things if you're ready to take your life to the next level. Now we're here today at Skydive City in sunny Zephyrhills, Florida to do our show on learning how to skydive. We're actually going to do what's commonly known as tandem jumping. Now tandem jumping's been around since 1983 and it's one of the easiest and safest ways to get started. We're also fortunate enough today to be covering a world record attempt. And we're also going to go behind the scenes and check out the skydiving life. So if you're ready to take your life to the next level, come on and join us. What's up? This is Amanda. Daddy, what's that noise? It's thunder. Shut up. But what is it? Don't worry about it. Hand Daddy another Pabst Blue Ribbon. Where's your mama?
Daddy another Pabst.
I'm gonna go out and swear it. Pabst. Can you please pass me some malt liquor? Coke 45. Yo, split can. We're out here waiting to see if 50 Cent's gonna jump. Big booty hose.
Too short.
Life is too short.
That means you're...
Oh, I sound like a firecracker.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and say something.
Something. Heather Champ here with Next Level TV at Skydive City in Zephyrhills, Florida. How's that?
I thought you were rolling.
Oh. No. All right.
That was
We
so
gotta
good.
do
I
this,
thought it was like you
Zephyrhills.
sound check.
Right. Hi everyone, Heather Champ here with Next Level TV. We're here in Skydive City at 1, 2, 3. Ready? Serious.
No, not serious.
Boop shot. Okay. Hi everyone, Heather Champ here with Next Level TV. We are in Zephyrhills at Skydive City. Our show today is all about skydiving. You'll see most of our crew jump. Hi.
I'll take 10 by 10 by 5s. What are you laughing at? We're shooting a television show and you just kind of walked up and interrupted the girls right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I wanted to buy some pictures. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You didn't know. It's all right.
No.
It's all right. You didn't know. Wait, can you do that again? Just walk right over through here. No, I'm teasing you.
Here, wait a minute.
Where's she? You can give him a card.
Yeah.
Take off your headphones. And you won't have to pay anything. Thank you.
Okay.